Good evening and welcome to our virtual Dominion Energy Jazz Café. Tonight we're in for another evening of great, exciting music featuring the men on stage with me, the Jason Jenkins Quartet.
Hello, everyone out there. Hope everyone is doing well. Good spirits, staying healthy. We are the Jason Jenkins Quartet. I am Jason Jenkins. I'd like to introduce the members of the band. On trumpet, cornet, we have Victor Haskins. On guitar, Alan Parker. And on drums, Billy Williams. So we hope you enjoy our set, and we'll continue with a tune entitled Blue Gardenia. Blue Gardenia. We generally like to keep a Horace Silver tune in our book in rotation. So on this year we found a tune entitled Sanctimonious Sam, a little 3/4 bit. I hope you enjoy it. sanctimonious sound. We're going to conclude this set of music with a tune entitled, Isn't This Sound Around Me? My Sound Around Me. Once again, this is Victor Haskins on trumpet, Alan Parker guitar, Billy Williams on drums.
Thank you, Jason, for the first set of music. This has been exciting. I, as a listener myself, am learning quite a lot just sitting here in this empty theater, enjoying you tonight. So thank you so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest.
Yes. Thanks for having us.
Before we get into our conversation, Jason, would you take a moment to talk a little bit about yourself, to teach my audience at home, those who don't know, who you are in your own words?
Sure. Well, I'm a Richmond guy, born in Richmond and lived in Richmond my whole life. Went to college at Hampton University for jazz studies. Okay. Other than that, I just been playing around the Richmond scene, which is has been a great experience. So many great musicians here in Richmond, and that's not just with these the guys who are younger. They're great too, but the older guys who've gone on. I learned so much when I was young. So so I've been playing around for a while in Richmond, and had the pleasure of playing at a lot of venues. Some that are open still, some that aren't. So in doing that, you gain a lot of experience, and I feel very fortunate to gone down that path.
Well, we are fortunate tonight to be able to experience some of those experience you yourself picked up along the way learning your craft. Tell me a little bit about where the spark for your love in music comes from. It must happen years ago.
Sure. Well, the funny thing is I grew up in a house that had a piano, that had a bass in it, and I didn't really get serious about it until I was in college. And then I was indoctrinated on the fast track because I was in classes with peers who were from Brooklyn and New York and Detroit, and they had been playing in high school vigorously. And here I am, trying to latch on and learn. But I happened to be the only bass player at the school, so I learned a lot real quick. And then when I went home during the break, I noticed my dad had a stack of all these albums of these things that I've been studying. I'm like, wait a minute, this has been in this house for 20-some years, probably beyond that. And so that's where I started to study and listen. And I'm one who thinks the more you listen, the faster you learn.
That's we've got to learn from the greats who came
Sure.
before we did. Yeah. Well, how did you land on the bass?
It was one of those things in third grade where I went to school in Richmond, public schools. They were like, all right, well, if someone wants to play bass in the orchestra, you get out of class for an hour each week. Sign me up, bro. So that's how it started. But
pick up a bass or a French horn or
right.
a bassoon. You'll get a spot in an orchestra somewhere.
Right, that's right.
They'll hire you. Ain't too many of them. I don't play any of those myself. I all got my job. Well, that's great. I want to learn more about the guys you're playing with here tonight. It to my ear and to my eyes, it feels like you play together every day. That can't be. How often do you get to play with these guys?
Well, I've been blessed to play with these guys, mainly Alan and Billy, for about 12 years, and gone up and down the road and the venues around here. So they make it so easy, And Victor, I learned when he was like 17 years old, a freshman coming into VCU, and the first time I heard him, like, wow, he's so different in his approach to jazz and music, so that's why, he's been a part of the group and the recordings as well.
Victor, I'm gonna pause and just give him a little praise right now. Right now, I've had the distinct honor of hearing set 2 ahead of the interview. Y'all are in for something. Buckle up. Set 1 took us on a journey. Set 2, I don't know what that set 2 does, but it completes the journey and takes us even further. And in large part due to Victor's horn playing.
Yeah, he's an incredible player. Intelligent player.
Intelligent, that's the next word I want to get into.
Yeah, he has a high music IQ.
I think you all must have some kind of high musical IQ. What I'm hearing out of you tonight is not only musical and complex because of its music, but also the rhythm and the meter. The way you must be communicating to each other is not evident to me, but it must be happening. How does a group like this fit so well together, play such complex music together, but not meet as regularly as I would need to?
Two things, Robert. The first thing is we're all good friends. We're all good friends. We get along and laugh together and talk all the time. And second, it's musical trust. It's musical trust. And we've been playing together so long, and like we kind of know where other person's going. We know what chords are coming up next. We know, if someone's trying to tell a story, to kind of lay back. If someone is full throttle on the story, go full throttle with them.
We've experienced that here on the show. We've experienced a great deal of improvisation and of folks playing together, or sometimes just coming together, maybe even for that night to play. Yeah. This has been an exceptional example of ensemble work, I think. We've had plenty, surely some great ensembles here, but the way you play tonight, everything is deliberate, everything is intentional. It seems to me, sitting here in the room, as if someone's on stage with a stick in their hand, conducting, leading, giving you cues for what's coming next, but it's all falling together. That speaks to perhaps your leadership?
I don't know about that. We play with a purpose, but don't take it too seriously. I've played in groups where people take it so seriously, you don't have any kind of wiggle room, and it makes it not fun. We leave each other space, and everyone has their own voice. There's
something to experience there. The music tonight has been all very smart, all very intelligent and entertaining and artful and creative. It certainly is music that a college student might be able to study and play, but it's not going to be this. They'll hit the notes, but they're not going to hit this timing. They're not going to hit the love, the passion I'm hearing from you. So I thank you for that. I understand you got to recently spend some time in Italy. Tell me about that tour.
Yeah, about 2 years ago, I went with a David Eastlick trio, went on different venues for concerts. It was a great experience. I think maybe played 4 or 5 nights in Rome, and the last night was my favorite in Naples.
Beautiful space.
And we did a sound check at this huge hall. I think it was the Institute of Philosophy or something. And it just so happened that the chief of the police there in Naples was there for some kind of whatever else was going on in the building. And over in Italy, you drink espresso all day. So some of his policemen were across the street, and I met them, and they saw me in there. So we drank espresso. So their captain sent them with me in the streets of Naples to shop. And this was on Halloween on top of that, which I didn't know they celebrated in Naples or Italy. So So it was a unique experience, you know. So I'm walking down with two guards from the Naples police, like just shopping. So those kind of experience you gain, like when you go out and play, you know, that you never forget.
No, you know, tours have been some of my most joyful experiences as a musician. The memories you get, someplace new, foreign, the people you meet, it's all very great. We're coming to the end of our time in this discussion, but I don't want to leave without learning what you do in Richmond with your music beyond what we're experiencing tonight. I hope to get to know you better as we go forward. You're quite an amazing musician.
Sure. Well,
I need more of those.
You know, we were playing at this place, canal called Bateau on Tuesdays and Fridays. It's a nice little wine cafe, great wine. Other than that, we played at another wine cafe called the Barrel Thief. And we were there for 10 years before the pandemic came and kind of, you know, stopped it. But we're proud to have been there for 10 years, and it was a nice little jazz spot that a lot of people didn't know about. But it was a listening room more so than, you know, like a jazz club. But
I never got a chance to visit myself. I regret that now.
Yeah.
Beyond your playing, and what else? What other activities does a Jason Jenkins get into?
Well, my favorite thing in the world is being a father. You know, I have a daughter who is 15, and my wife, and so I love
15. That's congratulations.
15 is something, man. and I curse those who didn't tell me about 15. but yeah, she's great, and it's fun as a father to watch your children grow. You know, that's something that is my favorite thing in life.
Any bass players in the future?
But no, shop's closed. Shop's closed.
Shop closed on that one. That's okay. We'll teach somebody else and keep this tradition going. We've got plenty of instruments to pick up and play. Jason, thank you so much for the music. Thank you for the conversation. I'm looking forward to set 2.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you having me here.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful meeting you. You Said It by Stanley Turrentine. That was Samba da Brillo. Before we go any further, I'd like to thank the good people who are putting this on, good people here at the VMFA Museum and the Jazz Society. We thank you for having us. I'd like to introduce the band members one more time. Victor Haskins on trumpet, Alan Parker on guitar, and Bill Williams on drums. This next tune is a bebop tune called Bet, and it's written by one of my favorite bass players, Doug Watkins. Hope you enjoy it. picture. Well, we've come to the end of our night. We have one more song. We thank you for listening. Once again, this is Jason Jenkins Quartet, Victor Haskins on trumpet, Alan Parker on guitar, Billy Williams on drums. We sincerely hope you have enjoyed listening. And hang in there. Things can get better. We'll be out and listening live before you know it. One, two, one, two.
Jason Jenkins Quartet, one more time. And the music has said it all tonight. I think I've got very few words for those of you at home. I'll just say thank you to the Richmond Jazz Society. Thank you to Dominion Energy. Thank you to Remember Tommy Productions, and to all of you at home. Thank you for loving with us. Thank you for listening to us, and thank you for learning from us. In Richmond, Virginia, from the Leslie Cheek Theater at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts, this has been our virtual Dominion Energy Jazz Café. I'm Robert Fennard. Good night.